CFO! I said American workers should be able to retire at age 35 and receive health care! And a salary for life on your dime. Otherwise, what's the point? That's impossible! That's not how economics work! Don't you understand? I'm extremely rich! I understand how economics work and what the working class needs! They want a six-pack of beer, an eager girl in their pickup truck, and a depressing folk tune playing on the radio. This here's a free country, boy! Free, but with thousands of rules and regulations to keep greedy corporations like you in line. If you don't like it, move to China. But because of the free trade agreement, that's where we'll have to move the company if we don't want to go out of business. We just want a sensible discussion of the issue. Oh, you're nothing short of a disgrace. If peaceful protest won't change your mind, we're going to have to solve this the old-fashioned way. With mind-bending, liberal, impotent rage! A victory for the working man! My work here is done.
But our workplace is destroyed!
Ah, hell, go on welfare! Kick back, get a six-pack and relax. You deserve it after all this work.
We just want to work!
Braxton Industries, headed by billionaire liberal playboy Braxton Hunter, recently celebrated the closing of another highway to install more bike lanes and collective urban farms. Braxton recently returned from a trip to Antarctica on his private jumbo jet, where he'd been to accept an environmental award. Some critics say that Hunter is also the caped superhero Impotent Rage, because they look exactly alike and have the same voice, and Impotent Rage tends to show up right after Mr. Hunter quietly sneaks out. He has emphatically denied they are the same person. A hero of the liberal media, others say Hunter is a rich, entitled asshole with too much time on his hands.
What? I am not a rich, entitled asshole with too much time on my hands. Woo, baby! Now that is one productive day's work. I'm gonna go home and do some yoga, drink some wheatgrass, and go to my favorite farmer's market.
Good morning, Braxton. You look great. You've got a bunch of voicemail messages.
From who?
Uberman.
Uberman! My arch nemesis! I hate that right-wing bully!
Hey, Impotent Rage, you pathetic hypocrite. I was just eating some whale sashimi and a manatee steak when my thoughts turned to you. Dumb, slow vegetarians whom the state will no longer protect. See you around, schmucko.
Oh, do I hate that man. Do I despise him?
Braxton, there. I know a way to calm you down. Something wet and relaxing that you'll really like.
Oh, a flaxseed smoothie. You've got a great idea, baby.
Braxton, I need to tell you something. I'm in love with you. I want you to take me, rip my clothes off, and thrust yourself inside me. Sometimes I feel like you don't even notice I'm here.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I get emotional about this stuff too, Violet. The environment, marriage rights, hemp clothing, recycling, placenta cakes. You know, I became a liberal at a very young age. My parents were... Violet, we're about to start the flashback sequence, so please, wiggle back and forth for me now.
Okay.
My parents moved here as immigrants from Vice City and built a huge empire, exploiting people mercilessly. My father made a fortune strip mining, whaling, dumping toxic pollution, and marketing tobacco. He was a womanizer. And much more interesting to me, he belittled me constantly. And then he died before he could write me out of his will. And so I became the majority shareholder in a huge multinational company. I traveled the world. I joined lots of NGOs and did what any other impossibly rich, sexually confused rich kid does. Became a superhero. Through the art of self-meditation, yoga, and a freak green energy accident, which gave me unnatural godlike powers, I became Wait, what's that?
What is it?
It's my echo sense going off.
That man isn't recycling.
Hey, Neanderthal! Do you know what century it is? Recycle that soda can, or I'll come down there and teach you a lesson you won't forget in a hurry! I can't stand being disrespected like this! The fuck she cut me.
Braxton, quick, to the anger room.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. All this relentless self-righteous posturing. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. What is it? High-tech device of the future I personally invented, even though I am otherwise entirely incompetent?
Impotent rage. There's some trouble down by the river.
Fascism never sleeps. Violet!
I'm over here.
Of course you are. Why are you wearing that ridiculous outfit?
I thought superheroes run around in their underwear, so should their assistants. I thought you would like it.
Violet, it's that kind of hypersexualized clothing that exploits and demeans women.
Fuck me.
Fuck me! Time for impotent rage! Where is it?
Here.
For the record, this is an organic, entirely fair trade cotton one piece that is dyed in berry juice, harvested by a lesbian commune. And it's every bit as effective at fighting crime as the synthetic fibers made popular by some of my rivals. Quick, to the suit-up montage!
Braxton?
What's this?
That's the cost to animate your overly elaborate and lengthy suit-up montage.
Got it. Okay, skip the montage. Let's go straight to impotent rage! Impotent rage!
We'll be back after these commercials.
Or a global financial meltdown, whatever it is, you need to be prepared. Get your complete apocalypse kit at Ammunition. Contains foodstuffs and alcohol for 3 months. A massive array of armaments. Cartons of cigarettes to trade with roadside wanderers. The apocalypse kit contains birth control, so you don't create any more mouths to feed. Pornography. Water purifier so you can drink your own urine. And cyanide pills so you can go out like a man. When 1,000,000 zombies come running over the hill, you'll be really pissed you didn't buy enough bullets. Don't dial 911, dial 357. Ammunition. Protecting your rights.
On. Nature, and in particular our beautiful birds, will thank you. Nothing is more dangerous for a bird than a slow-moving windmill. They, like any half-sentient creature, much prefer 100-acre industrial plants spewing out noxious chemicals. Let's all work together to preserve our environment. San Andreas, water and power.
It's simply a bigot not living in this here century. But just so we're clear, Straight Boys did an even better job.
But what about reports of innocent people getting caught in the crossfire?
Fuck that! That is Category 1 bullshit, ma'am! What kind of innocent person comes to a frickin' shopping mall? Anyway, that's all I got time for. I gotta go and take a dump. God bless this country.
Excuse me, Commander. Commander, Elena von Sorensen. If I may, you boys, you did great out there.
Well, we was just doing our duty.
You just might be perfect for the new movement brewing.
You know, I think I'm about ready for a movement and I need to do my duty.
Ooh, is it like a club? I like clubs. Secret handshakes and rituals and crackers and walking like pachyderms.
Yes, it is kind of like that. You know, you have to be careful, gentlemen. Without knowing it, you are supporting the liberal agenda that is determined to destroy America for reasons none of us can ever articulate, but it has something to do with them being overeducated and looking down on hard-working people like us. So much so they want to patronize them by giving them opportunity.
And how? It is a terrible shame, ma'am.
Well, all I am saying is you all need to come to a meeting. Now, we will give you some real leaflets to hand out.
Oh, okay. Seems like I remember my reading. Says here, money to people who's doing nothing to deserve it. Then you may be perfect for the coffee grinder.
That is right. And with that, it's back to you, Bruce, in the bunker. I mean, studio.
Say what?
Don't worry, don't worry. You are among friends now.
God for that.
Friend.
Public education is socialism.
Well. Just look at all these honest, hard-working folk expressing their God-given views.
Hey, and they're handing out free beers and chicken wings.
Ooh,
But I tell you what, this is my kind of rally right here. Even more fun than that one where we wore them silly hoods. Remember that? Hey, y'all boys, shout this while you'll fit in and feel manly.
Well, thank you, sir.
Who do we hate?
Ourselves!
What are we doing?
Giving tax breaks to the rich!
What do we hate?
Equality!
What are we doing?
Fucking ourselves in the can!
Well, I tell you what, this is just great. Everyone's pulling together for the good of the nation.
I am turtling something fierce. I got a pebble poking out.
Yeah, I could use a comfort station as well. That chimichanga's blasting through me at hyperspeed. Ooh-ah.
Man, we's all going to the bathroom together like girls.
Complex scientific theories.
Well, Edmund, this just might work. Yes, Fitzgerald, yes. After our last successful campaign, anything is possible.
And I say to you that what we need is more Christmases and Thanksgiving. I want to get basted. Now, who's with me?
Now we only need to find the perfect patriotic halfwit to run as our coffee grinder candidate for president. Which we will back with $1 billion and take ownership of Congress and the White House and deregulate to our heart's content. You have a heart, brother. You softy.
Oh, my bowels. Oh, where do those assholes go? Man, I'm gonna drop a bomb out my ass that would melt the city into glass.
The Coffee Grinder Party is about turning public schools into shoe factories. And, sir, excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Sir, oh my God!
Isn't that the fellow that tried to assassinate the president, urinated on the first lady, and blew up the Washington Monument? And now he's literally taking a crap on the United States Capitol. I think we may have found our candidate, brother.
Will the creepy billionaire brothers hatch their evil scheme? Will Dick become the next president of the United States? Will Butch become the first lady? Find out next time, only on Republican Space Rangers.